Urban Strategies, they have checked on me, made sure that if I needed anything that I had it. They would bring care packages. They would call just to see how I'm doing. Was I ready for the move? I mean, Urban Strategies is just off the chain.
Urban Strategies got here through partnership and collaboration. The Choice Neighborhood Grant, offered through HUD, was awarded to the Louisville Metro Housing Authority and Louisville Metro government. They partnered with Urban Strategies so that we could be focused on the people component of the grant. And this is because Urban Strategies is a national nonprofit that focuses on human capital development. We support families through our Family Supportive Services program, operating in 5 different pillars, focusing on housing stability, economic mobility, education, health and wellness, and policy and influence.
In this job, we focus on the entire family, from the mothers to the fathers to the children and whoever else lives in the household. So we assist with education, we assist with health, we assist with economic stability as far as home ownership, entrepreneurship, and a whole host of things that the family, requires in order for them to go from stable to thriving.
So some of the partnerships that we've had, we have several. So right now we're working with Metro United Way with the Blocks program, just matching families with quality programming out of school. So we're doing that. We're working with Molo Village, just right over here in the community with Dr. James Etta Ferguson, who right now I'm partnering with to do silver sneakers for elders, food and nutrition, and we're still doing Dare to Care as well.
Molo Village, which means welcome home in the Xhosa South African language, is a community development corp, and we're really a grassroots operation where we provide services to the residents of Russell. We had an opportunity to work with Urban Strategies to try to ensure that the residents were receiving the support that they needed in order to be relocated, but also return back to the new Beecher Terrace.
The partnership with USI and LCCC has gone back unofficially for several years. We've been catering to the same group of residents and closely aligning in missions. However, as of January of this year, we have officially partnered with USI in wanting to revitalize Beecher Terrace and the Russell neighborhood. So we are actively getting behind how we can help support the community with our services.
A lot of people are facing evictions, and I feel like with the first-time homeowner buyer seminar or program, they can learn how to purchase their own homes, how to save money, how to get their credit together.
We do a lot of programming. We do things like the Visions of Beecher Terrace, where we have community discussions on different things that are happening in the area and what's important to the residents of Russell, but also the city and the community as a whole. Anything that they need, that they're needing as far as like computer services and training or programming for their children, story time, just anything at all that they need, we're happy to be here to help serve.
I work with Urban Strategies, Tolanda Holland and Beth Dunn and the case managers to connect the children and families of Beecher Terrace to high quality summer learning programs that meet their needs. Probably 3 years ago, I was enlisted to kind of be the liaison with USI, and since then we've been really working hard to connect the children and families to high quality summer enrichment programs.
My son, we've utilized so many, he's 12, we've utilized so many of the resources they provided, some of the after-school activities, like we were able to get my son amped through Urban Strategies. And he already was playing piano, And so that just sparked his interest into other genres. And now with his coding that he does, he's interested in making music.
We have referred residents to the Urban League through the seniors job program, through the Blocks program, connecting our kiddos with summer camp, to the YMCA and other services that offer camp for the kids.
I came into Beecher because my apartment caught on fire and we needed emergency housing. And so I got into Beecher, and I can see the growth in this whole neighborhood. It is so beautiful. It is just so beautiful.
I'm a firm believer that families benefit from the partnership urban strategies with McCormick Barron. My history across the country has shown that we've been able to really put together a solid strategy that's not only focused on physical transformation, but also brings various resources at local, state, and federal levels, as well as philanthropy. And there's an important role of philanthropy in the work we do. And Urban Strategies is really at the epicenter of a lot of those conversations across the country.
Our partners, the Louisville Metro Housing Authority and Louisville Metro Government, were awarded $30 million in 2016 for the Choice Neighborhood Implementation Grant, which supports the children and families of Beecher Terrace. As the people lead for the C&I grant, USI has worked diligently to support all families of Beecher Terrace in moving from stable to thriving. We have held this as our priority at all stages of implementation, before and through relocation, and now as families are returning to the newly revitalized community. This historic redevelopment highlighted the progressive right to return housing policy crafted by the Louisville Metro Housing Authority, which allows least compliant households of Beecher Terrace a lifetime right to return to the community. We value and appreciate the expertise of our implementation team, LMHA, Louisville Metro Government, McCormick Barron, and our principal education partner, Jefferson County Public Schools. The collaboration of our committed supportive service partners, the dedication of USI Louisville staff, and most of all, the families of Beecher Terrace who have entrusted and allowed us into their lives.
This is a community that has a lot of room for economic growth and progress, lots of different opportunities. It is my hope that we have residents that capitalize on these opportunities. This is their place, their right to be here, their right to stay here, and we just want to make sure we're doing everything to make that happen.